And welcome back. You might notice that this is not George. Well, a funny thing happened. I recorded this particular bit that I'm about to redo the other night, only to find out my microphone wasn't working. So that was fun. We did an hour of recording time. So anyways, I've just basically elevated this character to a point where I can go back and redo this area. So now I'm gonna go do that. You know, you may notice that I don't have Gilligan and I don't have his ladders, but that's okay. I have a backup plan. What is it? Silver cat ring, yes, of course. Silver ring depicting a leaping feline reduces falling damage. Legend has it that when cats grow old, a force brews within them, and they are reborn as something new. Kind of weird how this game equates cats to phoenixes. But hey, whatever, let's go. Into this big scary hole. Obviously. Ouch. Okay, alright. Let's see here, I'm trying to remember how to do this right. Let's see. Hey, that's useful. No, I don't want to... Do I? Maybe I do. Alright, hang on. I'm pretty sure if you just... Yep, that's what you want to do. Whoop. Alright. Mission accomplished. Good job, team. Anyways, this is the Grave of Saints. Very interesting little area. Oh, and I never really talked about it, but since my main George, the one that I'm actually using for the playthrough for the most part, is focusing on pure strength, I can't really show off... Well, let me just fix that real quick. I don't need that anymore. I really can't show off a whole lot in terms of a mechanic called dual wielding, or power stancing. The way it works is if you have two weapons and you have the stats necessary, which I do. The way it works is, you see the stat requirements for this are 11 strength and 6 dexterity. So if I have 50% above the requirements, I can power stance the weapon. And you just... In this case, it's triangle, or it might be the Y button. You just hold it down, and you change your stance like this. And now, you're, instead of pressing L1 to attack with the left-hand weapon, I press L1 to attack with both weapons. I can't... I mean, it's an okay mechanic. I kind of would prefer it if it were, press R1 and L1 at the same time. But, you know. It's pretty useful for just, like, raw damage output. Wow, your weapon is silly looking. You look ridiculous, buddy. Alright, goodbye, I guess. Anyways, here we go. This is the Grave of Saints. Let's see if I do it. Come on. There it is. This guy laughs. It's really creepy. This guy's not having a good time. Very mature, Dark Souls messengers, very mature. Anyways, not really a huge fan of this area, I mean, for a couple reasons. The rats, I mean, they're okay. Ah! Oh god. Is that rat doing petrification damage? That's weird. It is. That's very strange. But yeah, as you can see here, power stancing, pretty good for just raw damage output. Not great for much else. I do appreciate that you kind of have to sacrifice your shield, so you get much more in the way of damage potential at the cost, you understand, of defensive capabilities. Oh wow. I'm not sure if you could tell there, but the frame rate on those rats that were further away. How many lockstones do I have? It was not fantastic. Anyways, here's a little thing we can do. Also, this is an aqueduct of some kind. Kinda... I don't know. I want to say it kind of reminds me of maybe the shoot, what's the name of that area? The Depths. Yeah, kind of reminds me almost of the Depths in Dark Souls 1. But the architecture is more reminiscent of Lost Izalith in a way. Another area from Dark Souls 1. And most of these lockstone contraptions are fairly useless, to be honest with you. But as you can see, some of it is of actual purpose, like this one here. Get me over to this area, which is empty. But as you can see by these statues, these are statues. They are not just petrified rats. Oh, hello. Speaking of rats, fuck you. I do appreciate the strong attacks on these things. Wow. Alright, come on. What was I saying? Yeah, these are statues. They are not petrified rats. Rats are kind of revered down here, and you can kind of get that hint too because the entrance of the cavern resembles a giant rat's head, with its open maw being the cavern entrance. Whisper of Despair. That's a hex. I won't be worrying about that on either of these characters. Oh, also this character is gonna be a strength dex pyromancer, because that's, I don't know. I like doing strength dex builds, just they're not overly useful in Dark Souls 2, in my opinion. Mainly because, and I've already talked about it, but I mean, blunt damage is pretty much the way to go. And there's really only one weapon that I can think of off the top of my head that's a really, really good, like, blunt weapon for strength and dex users. But there is one good thing if you're doing a strength and dex build like this, you can power stance weapons. And now here we have really large skeletons. Oh, friggin' hell. Those ghosts keep startling me. Ah, oh, damn it. I'm so embarrassed by that. But yeah. Abnormally large skeletons, but as you can see, they're all chained down for some reason. Any explanation for this? I honestly have no idea. Also, they're all missing their heads. Their skulls have been taken. Presumably to be put somewhere else. What is this? Can I see anything through here? Not really. And now with all these skeletons sitting around, it's also kind of... Wait, I can see something. Hello, friend. If I can just angle the camera just right. There we go. In the left side, underneath my health bar and all that, you should be able to see somebody in their idle animation. It appears to be another rat. Maybe we'll see a little bit more about that later. Here we have another abnormally large skeleton, except this one is still in one piece, for the most part. And for some reason, he's not chained down. Or she. I mean, I don't know. It's a skeleton. I can't really tell gender. For some reason, they are not chained down. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Covered all my bases. Oh, God. If they're a certain distance away, the frame rate is just absolute shit on them. Ouch. Well, I really don't want to get petrified, because that's an insta-death. Alright, come on. Ow. Alright, fuck you. Just get on out of here. Alright. I'm getting tired of all these damn rats. Ah! Oh, hello there. Yeah. Also, you may notice that, these rats are giving me pretty much... These rats are dirt cheap. They are not giving me shit in terms of, souls. Also, let's... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought you'd get your friends in on the party, did you? No. No. This is a party of one, my friend. Anyways, there's a little divot here. If you actually bother putting your lockstone in this, this statue here, out from under it, will spew acid, which acts as weapon-degrading substance. I'm starting to catch a cold, I think. Oh, friggin' hell. Anyways, it's not really all that useful. One thing that's really interesting about it, though, is, people have gone over and just you know, whipped out the binoculars and looked at the texture, and you can see a Heineken wrapper, a Heineken, yes, the beer, Heineken wrapper texture strewn about in the sludge. Now, what is really interesting, though, is there's an invader who shows up right around here, I think, but he only shows up if you're playing in offline mode, which I can't do both. I can't really record and go offline at the same time with how I have it set up right now, which is all I can really do at the moment. I'm working on getting better ways of doing this, but for the time being, this is what I got. By the way, pyromancy, I've got pyromancy. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, the invader that only invades on offline. There's a lot of speculation. Some say that it might possibly be Pharaohs. You remember Pharaohs, the guy who created the lockstones and their contraptions, this guy here. Pharaoh's the Vagabond. But, anyways, let's go ahead and get this boss fight over with. It's not a fantastic boss fight, I'll admit to that. Mainly because it's a multiple entity boss fight with a gimmick. And I'll show that here in a second. No boss health bar, huh? Oh, but a bunch of regular rats showed up instead. Oh. Here we go. This is the boss fight. Oh shit. Are these rats stronger? Ah, fuck. Ah, frick. And these statues... Excuse me. These statues are the worst. Because they only exist to block your attacks while you're trying to get combos in on these fucking rats. Damn it. Ugh. The only problem with doing this is I only have enough stamina for so much. I can only get usually 3 attacks in before I gotta stop. It's an okay boss fight. It's really not that bad. But like I said, it's just the gimmick is kind of annoying. What it is you basically just have to sit here and survive this onslaught of rats for long enough for the actual boss to show up. And you'll know because the health bar will actually appear finally. How did that kill your friend behind you, who I haven't touched? There it is. Where is he? Okay, but no, actually, where is it? Where is the damn thing? Oh, wait, I see him. Ah, shit. Okay, here's the gimmick. Can you tell which one is the actual boss? Here he is. Oh, God. It's the one with a mohawk. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's a cute little gimmick and all, but I mean, it's not a terribly interesting boss fight, because look, this is all you really have to do, is just keep a brisk pace to outpace the rats. And put distance between you and them, wait for the big one, the actual fucking boss to get on over to you. Ooh, God. I'm not really expending that much effort here, as you can see. It's just once you actually have a group of them on top of you is the only problem. And for some reason, some of these rats are doing poison damage, and some of the rats are doing petrification damage. See, that one does petrification damage. Which you really do not want that bar to fill up. I'm just playing it safe for the most part. If I can just get you... Ouch. I don't think I have too many poison curatives on me. Oh, now I may have actually put myself in a bad position here. Because they have me slightly cornered. Yep, okay, there we go. Found the opening. Never mind. This is not a hard fight. It's mainly... The statues are about... What the fuck was that? The statues are mainly kind of a boon and a curse. Because they block your attack when you're trying to get your combos in on them. And where is the big guy? But they also provide a little bit of coverage for you when you're running around like this. Here, I'm just playing it safe, trying. Here comes the problem with this fight. The real problem is just making sure you have the actual opportunities to get damage on the actual boss. Like fuck it, no. Come on. There we go. And now they all scatter. Yes! Run from me, fools. Run! Run, cowards. But oddly enough, you do get a boss soul from this particular rat. The soul of the Rat King's vanguard of the underground realm. The Rat King's loyal servant judges the worthiness of those who seek royal audience. Now, this is kind of an interesting thing, because it mentions the Rat King, which could just be that it is a rat who happens to be a king amongst rats, or it could be a reference to the concept of the Rat King, which is back in the medieval times. Sometimes they would take little baby rats and they would tie their tails together, and since they grew up together, they just kind of got used to it. And whenever you would find, and that's what that was called, was a bunch of rats with their tails tied together and living as one organism, essentially. They call that a Rat King. And I don't know. I don't really think that's the reference they're going for. But at the same time, the Rat Vanguard did drop a tail for me. So I don't know, it could be one of those things. It could not be one of those things. A severed rat's tail demonstrates fidelity by offering it to the Rat King, and strengthen the bond with your covenant. So it's a covenant drop item. It's a covenant drop item, which oddly enough a boss gives you. And this is for the Rat King covenant. Covenant I'm really not fond of, just because I find it incredibly superfluous, to be honest with you. It's just really, really fucking annoying, no matter how you look at it. Mainly for the victims. But anyways, let's see. The Rat King is proud and merciful, as any king true of his stature should be. The Rat King looks favorably upon those who follow the path of right, even disgraceful humans. Even disgraceful humans. Isn't that interesting? What do you have to say about that, Georgina? No, I'm just kidding. That's not this character's name. But don't worry about this character's name. You'll never see her again. Hopefully. Not unless my microphone messes up again. But, anyways, that is kind of an interesting concept, which is about to get expounded upon, is that these rats kind of look at humans as, well, we're basically the filthy, dirty rats to them, as far as they're concerned. But enough about that. Let's get it from the horse's mouth. Also, this texture is really bad. Like, you can see it's just a flat texture, but they tried to make it look 3D, but it really doesn't work. And also, a lot of these skulls are very polygonal and poorly rendered. You know, overall, like, I understand this is kind of a big, ridiculous thing, and I didn't expect them to put a whole bunch of work into this, but at the same time, like, it's so ridiculous. Like, if you're really gonna go for it, then fucking go for it. Here's this handsome guy.
Leave this place, human. We have no time for thy kind. Humans bring nothing but filth.
So yeah, kind of like I said, as far as these rats who are sentient are concerned, which by the way, why are the rats sentient? I don't fucking know. Because in Dark Souls 1, the only real reason why rats grew to be such giant sizes was because they feasted on the corpses of the living humans who had the dark soul in them. All humans carried a fraction of the dark soul, and consuming that dark soul and the flesh that was imbued with it caused things to grow larger. That's why, for example, Smo is gigantic, even though he was a human. Is because he feasted on human flesh imbued with humanity, and it caused him to grow large. And it's the same thing with the rats. But here, the rats are just kind of their own race, I guess? I don't fucking know. It's really confusing. You know, like I said before, Dark Souls 2 reads like fan fiction, and this is one of those cases where it just makes absolutely no sense between the two different universes. Which they may as well be two different universes, because Dark Souls 2, in this particular instance, didn't really follow the lore of Dark Souls 1 at all. But anyways, what else you got to say for me?
Is that a rat tail, human?
Yes.
Thou'st one of mine rat burrows conquered. This will not go unnoticed.
Okay, cool.
Rejoice, for the right to serve me is now thine. Since thou'rt human still, permit me ask, wilt thou thy human soul surrender and pledge thyself to me? Swearest thou by the sweet-tempered sludge that laps at our bosoms?
Excuse me. Now, normally I would say fuck no, because I hate this covenant, but for the sake of getting his dialogue out of him, I'm gonna have to. Ugh. God.
Thou hast the eyes of one who perceiveth true beauty. Human, thou mayst serve. Take this ring. It was forged by a human who was once among us.
Okay, cool.
The ring draws to thee those who would defile our burrow.
You mean like me?
Wear the ring whenever thou'rt near, and destroy those who would dare provoke our ire. I will grant unto thee all thou shouldst so desire. I prithee serve with a true rat's honor.
Okay, so real quick, he just basically explained how the covenant works. You put this here ring on, where is it? Yep, here we go. If you, demonstration, your allegiance to me, not a lot of lore to go on. But anyways, you put the ring on, and while you got the ring on, you hang out in an area like this, and there's one other area where this works out. But primarily this area and one other area, you hang out here with the ring on, and it will cause, it will cause you to summon other players to your world. What? Purposely getting people to invade you, only here's the gimmick. All those monsters that I fought my way through to get through this area will now be completely docile to me, since I'm in the Covenant, but they will be hostile to the Phantom that I bring into my world. So basically this Covenant only exists to gank other players using monsters. And the thing is, they don't have a choice in it. If there's another player who is doing this, and you go through that area, there is a chance that you will just randomly have to stop any progress that you're making, and be forced to go get ganged up on by a bunch of rats and a player character. That is fucking obnoxious. And I really, really don't understand what they were thinking when they came up with this covenant. And I know some people have been like, oh, well, you don't really lose anything except time. Yeah, but it's still fucking annoying. It basically only exists to give players easy wins. What do I know? What do I know? I think it's stupid. That's all I have to say about it.
Speak thy mind, servant.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get his dialogue on out of him.
My servant, tell me the way of things. There has been much honor in thy service, despite the human blood coursing thy veins. I am merciful, and trust in thee as I would any rat. The insolent fools line up to trample upon our burrows. My servant, dispatch these invaders, and thy reward will be handsome indeed. Knowest thee of the lockstones?
Okay, here we go.
Those odd contraptions fashioned by human hand long ago. Thou art human, and thence able. I know thy kind, base plotters and schemers all. Put these contraptions to thy employ against thy foe.
Okay, so that's kind of what he was talking about. The real reason why those trap lock stones exist is because that way you can fill your space with traps. So that way, when you bring other players to invade your world, where you and the monsters can gang up on them, in addition to you and the monsters ganging up on them, they will have to contend with traps, which will make it all the harder for them. So, you know, they may as well just give up, pretty much. There's really not a whole lot of point to this covenant. Just, like I said, it just pretty much exists to give players easy wins because, reasons.
My servant, tell me the way of things. There has been much honor. I am
okay.
myself.
Alright, so he's pretty much done, it seems. But, anyways. The person he's talking about, you know, he talked about pharaohs, and it is kind of interesting that you have so many of these contraptions which seem to benefit the rats who are only protecting their burrow down here. So it's pretty much implied that pharaohs helped the rats. And there is a little bit of speculation about, well, maybe pharaohs is down there, and that's why there's speculation about that random invader who comes in to stop you while you're going through that burrow. Possibly, maybe being pharaohs, but it's really unclear. And personally, I don't believe it because I'll just say that there are other reasons as to why I think that I'll get into later. But anyways, let's head on back down there real quick. Grave of Saints, and you can kind of see the picture here. It is a big rat mouth. But yeah, that's kind of one of the big, interesting mysteries of Dark Souls 2. And this is pretty interesting. Just all the speculation that players have as to who Pharos is and what exactly he did. Let's see here. Yeah, he's pretty much done. Bye, Rat Dad. So here's another one of those giant skeletons, and here's where some of the speculation goes on. Maybe this is Pharos. Then again, if that's the case, why is he so big? It kind of implies, or at least our rat friend over here implied that Pharos was a human. So, you know, how could this be Pharos? Did he, like Smo in Dark Souls 1, feast upon human flesh? But how would that really work, considering humanity isn't a thing in Dark Souls 2? Why isn't it a thing in Dark Souls 2? I don't know. They could have just kept the item in its description and just changed its mechanical function. I don't know why they changed it to human effigies. Seems kind of pointless to me, but whatever. Anyways, I don't really think that's Pharos. That seems a little too on the nose. But the visual imagery, and of course the lockstone being right here underneath that giant skeleton, leads people to believe that it possibly might be Pharos, who in this case would be the saint of the Grave of Saints. But like I said, I don't know. I wouldn't just go ahead and jump to that conclusion myself. Ooh. Oh god, that hurt. Oh, why didn't I put on the cat ring? Why was I thinking? What was I thinking? Anyways, let's see. Let's see. Alright. Yep. And there's a crystal lizard. Fuck you, crystal lizard. Disappears pretty much instantly. So, you know. Fuck that. Oop. Ash Knuckle Ring. I forget what this does, actually, come to think of it, which is weird because I just picked it up the other night. Alright, increased petrification resistance. Well, that would have been useful earlier. Anyways, let me just put this on real quick. Ow. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now you gotta be careful about these things. They will fuck you up. Is that it? You guys done? Alright, seems like they're done. Oh, I do miss being a pyromancy. Just because I really love how the fire glove in this one looks. Looks real good. Looks really good. Oh, yeah, I think I've talked about this shield before. I'm using this shield for this character for the time being until I find one that I like better. Come to think of it, I should have the Drangleic shield. That might be better. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with this guy real quick. Which is not going to be as easy. You know what? I've got a better idea. Fuck whatever weapon I'm using. I'll just switch to the hammer. Which I have, and I have just enough stats to use it. It's just, I don't know. For one thing, I'm weird about... just, look at that. Look at that. Look how much better this weapon is than pretty much everything that I've been using so far. There's no downside to using this weapon. Oh my god, the cyan armor. You've got to be kidding me. I'll go ahead and switch back just because I don't want to... I'm so salty that that weapon is just so good. But anyways, no, Sublime Bone Dust, that's right. Sublime Bone Dust, blah blah blah, just increases the power of your Estus flasks. But, where is it? Cyan armor, hell yeah. Big, bulky, goofy pauldrons. Fucking hate these pauldrons, they're so dumb looking. Ah, it's so ridiculous. Just look at how big they are. These pauldrons are as big as my head. Other than that, it's pretty okay looking armor. I definitely love the white cape with the gold armor. But I'm not fucking wearing that shit. Replica of the armor of the Loyal Knight Cyan. This solidly crafted gear offers high defense. Sir Cyan was widely known as the kingdom's most leal knight, and when the giants invaded, he volunteered to lead the advance party, but was slaughtered most dishonorably. The king commissioned replicas of Cyan's accoutrements and bestowed... Hang on, I want to make sure that there's no more of those fucking mummy dudes. Because those ones are more powerful. They will insta-kill me. What was it? Where was it? Okay. Commissioned replicas of Cyan's accoutrements and bestowed them upon his... and bestowed them to promising knights, but not long after they donned the armor did they go thoroughly mad. That's really weird. Ah! That's a drop. That's a very interesting story. But anyways, I know I've been, like, super... What's the word? Facetious. Yes, I've been very facetious about the item descriptions in this game, and I'm not going to risk that jump, because last time I made that jump I fell off and died, so fuck that. I know I've been very facetious about item descriptions in this game, and how, like, wow, don't you just understand the world and its lore better? But this is one of those instances where I do feel like I actually kind of have a better grasp on the lore and what happened before I showed up. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate it because that's kind of what Dark Souls... one of Dark Souls' biggest draws. And that's why I'm so facetious about it. Is because it seems like it's harder to find in this game as opposed to Dark Souls 1. But maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I am just having some rose-colored glasses when it comes to Dark Souls 1. Guts required ahead. In short, good luck. Anyways, don't ever touch this chest if you don't have a token of fidelity and you still want to join the Blue Sentinels, because if you pick this up, you will not be able to join them. It's a token of spite. Normally you have to invade people and kill them in order to get tokens of spite. But luckily this one exists right here. In front of, oh boy, it's Blight Town. Again. Again. Oh god, this is a creepy fucking noise. It sounds like there's a heart beating wicked fast right here. I never noticed it this early on in the level. Normally I have to go much further in order to find the heartbeat. But here's the big gimmick of this level. It's a darkness level, so use the torch. That mechanic that we showed off in the demo 3 years ago. It finally has a purpose. Look, guys, look, it's necessary for once. It's necessary. Ah, goodness. I'm just gonna take a swig real quick. Where, oh! Here it is. Ah, this is not a fun level. It's not really a fun level at all. Not really a huge fan of this level. Mainly because, you know, I basically made my statement pretty clear when I said it was just Blight Town again. And it is kind of what it is. It's basically just another Blight Town. And even then, Blight Town was very reminiscent of a level in not Dark Souls, I mean Demon Souls. Hello, friend. That buddy over here is... Oh, God! Get away from me, you prick! Fuck you! I come crashing down and into his house, and he suddenly thinks that's good enough reason to come swinging at me? Hell no, buddy. Get the fuck out of here. I said, get the fuck out of here. Even though this is your house, I'm telling you to get out. And this is kind of like their house. I mean, they've got bed rolls or carpets set up. I mean, they're covered in blood, but that's okay. You do what you can with what you have, you know. We've got furnishing set up, a little chest to keep their belongings in, stools to sit on, a little workbench area, I guess, vases to keep their vital liquids in, and a nice balcony with a good view of the neighborhood. Get this thing out of my way. And they've even got food stored up. Which really begs the question, are these guys actually hollow? Because that's what they seem to be. They seem to just be hollows. And yet they're exuding very clear human behavior. Or at least very clear human societal behavior. Very curious, very curious. I guess it's kind of cute in a way. Oh, but also there were more of those statues of ladies. I haven't really pointed it out just yet because I haven't gotten hit with it yet. But there's a gimmick to these statues. Some of them have had their heads taken off though, and to be used as braziers, which I'm just fine with. Let's see here. Ah, I can't even unlock that door yet, so there's no point in me going that way. Right. Yep. This area is also, now that I think about it, somewhat reminiscent of an area in Dark Souls 1. There's an area called the Tomb of the Giants, and if you play Dark Souls 1, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and holy shit, fuck that area. But instead of a torch, you had an item called the Skull Lantern. Ah, fuck you, statues. Fuck you. I hear rattling, which means more of those mummy fucks. There are some of those mummy fuckers in here. I hate those guys. In this area, they're not as powerful as they were just a moment ago, where they could insta-kill you. But they can get out of here. In this area, they can potentially knock you off the ledge, which will insta-kill you. And I'm not even gonna bother with you over there. I see you. I see you. Don't think I don't. Wow, do you not see me? Because I can see you. Also, these vases are filled with acid, which will erode your equipment, so pretty much better to just ignore him. Ignore dog. Yes. Oh, now you spot me. Well, it's too late. I'm already gone. Ah, but his loyal pet human has come to join me. Also, those dogs are a huge, gigantic pain in the ass to fight. Mainly because one of their attacks basically has absolutely no telegraphing, and the other attack, the hitbox seems to extend like a good foot outside of the actual physical parameters of the creature's mouth when it goes to bite you. Which, as you can probably imagine, is kind of a huge pain in the ass. And for some reason these guys are straight up worshipping these statues. Oh, goodbye, friend. I'll never have to see him again. Titanite, human effigy, smooth and silky, smooth and silky. Hey, a fragrant match of yore. Hell yeah, I'll take some of that. Oh! Oh no, I had to see him again. That's okay. That's okay. Shh. No, it's over now. You're done. You're done. Is this the way I want to go? Fuck! Okay, so here's the big gimmick. These statues spit poison at you. That's it. Oh god! Ah! Damn it! Do I have poison moss? Okay, I do. Fantastic. Hang on. Isn't that weird that it's called poison moss and it cures your poison? I don't know. That just seems a little weird. Oh, good old Havoc engine. Ah! Fucking damn it! Son of a bitch! Fucking love video games. Well, whatever, let's just get on back into it. The only problem is if I want my souls, I'm going to have to go back the way down there that I did. Ah, I can see them right over there, as a matter of fact. I wonder if there's a way to get over there from here. No? I'm definitely not making that jump. Alright, come on. Let's get on over here on some more solid ground, shall we? Wow, there's a lot of you. Alright, come on. No, no, stop. Oh, here we go. This guy, if you can kind of make it out, has a dark aura on his broken sword. Which is kind of a high-level hex ability. Which really makes you wonder, just where in the heck these guys are getting the capability to hex their weapons. Like, is there some random-ass dark mage going through here saying, okay, everybody line up and gather whatever broken tools you have and give them to me? I guess I better go get those souls. I mean, it really doesn't make any sense, really. Oh, hello. Okay, I'll take that. I am just fine with that. Let's see here. Trying to remember. Okay, yeah. That is kind of the annoying thing about this area, though, is that there are some of those planks that give way underneath you. And it's hard to discern which ones are which, because they all look like shit. They all look like they're going to give way. So discerning which ones are the ones you can actually walk on is kind of hard to do. Let's see here. Overall, I would rate this area an okay out of 5. Not particularly impressive or interesting. Fuck you. And honestly kind of annoying for a plethora of reasons. Ah, but it's good old Dark Souls, alright. Oh, thanks, Havoc Engine. Never fail to amuse. Hey, I said it right that time. How the fuck do I get over there? Wait. I see. I see. I remember. But now... Nope, nope. Come on. You're not backing up. You're not luring me into your friends. Because I know that's exactly what you're doing. No, no, give me the torch. Oh. Oh. Bye, torch. I'm pretty sure that would have been a torch if I had picked it up. Oh, speaking of torch. Hey there, buddy. You got a little fire going on. Let me add to that. Oh, shit. Hello. Ah, damn it. As you can see, these guys with their... Oh, goodbye. These guys with their dark enchanted weapons, which I don't understand how the fuck they have. Dark enchanted weapons. Who the fuck is going around and enchanting these guys' weapons for them? I mean, they have all this other stuff that's just broken crap. I mean, their swords, even of themselves, are just broken, rusted pieces of metal. But for some reason, they have dark enchanted on them. Dark enchantments, I mean. This makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how this goes. Which is weird because I did it just the other night. Alright, alright, alright. Yep. Yep, this is the way. This is the way. Okay. Are you ready for some secrety secrets? Hooah! Okay. Whew. Whew. Did it. Yeah. Alright. Hey, the tattered set. Fuck, fuck. God damn, these guys and their fucking dark damage bullshit. Like, I know for a fact the only real reason they have them is so that they're an actual legitimate threat. So that the player doesn't feel like they're just wasting their time on these enemies down here. But it's still bullshit. It just, I don't know. It makes no sense, and it's complete bullshit, and it's just kind of a cheap way to make an area more challenging than it actually is. Well, we'll just turn up the damage numbers that the monsters do, or make it a tougher area. Let's see. And the Armor of Auroras. Now you may remember forever ago, when I got this transparent armor set, the Armor of Auroras. Well, now I have the non-transparent version. And it's okay. The boots honestly kind of remind me of that one Power Rangers villain. I forget his name. Oh, and the tattered set, which I've already talked about before, which honestly looks much better on female models. For some reason it turns into this much finer looking cloth and it turns gray on female models, whereas on male models it's all tattered looking. I mean, it's still tattered looking, but it's all brown and patchy, and it basically looks like rough spun. But not this one. It's gray and it looks nice, but anyways. Hell yeah. Sauron's girlfriend right here. Let's see. Helm of the Kings of the Desert Land of Jugo. We've already talked about Jugo and the Desert Land. First worn by Auroras, the land's heroic founder. According to legend, the armor of Auroras is composed of a mysterious substance that cannot be seen by cowards. Cannot be seen by cowards, huh? Anyways, that basically sounds like a takeoff on the Emperor's New Clothing fable. Let's see here. What do your eyes tell you? Oh well, pretty much the same description. But anyways, oh, speaking of helmets, I completely forgot that I managed to get this helmet on this character. Unfortunately, it has an int requirement, so it's probably more intended for mages and hex builds, but hey, whatever, it looks pretty cool. It's called the Warlock Mask. There is actually a little lore on it. Strange mask worn by Aldea Warlocks. Interesting. Grants dark defense, increased blah blah blah. Warlocks in Aldea, which is weird because Aldea is not a place, it's a person, so I don't know why it's saying in Aldea. Whatever. I'll get into that later. Rise to wicked things, and even cast forbidden rituals upon themselves. No one knows if they were born mad or if their own misdeeds drove them over the edge. A lot of people going mad, it seems, for some reason. Also, for some reason, there's this random Hate Knight. He's got a different helmet, though. I guess I better fight him. But before I do, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that this won't take forever. Especially because this guy's a hard ass. In fact, if there's anything I had to be better... Yeah, I think this would be better. If I just do this. Let me just make sure I have it not going too over my equipment load. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Yep. Oh, God, he's a hard ass. Drink, quick. Okay, come on. Oh, fuck off. Those first two hits were not aligned properly, so screw me for thinking that maybe the third one wouldn't be either, right? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, God. He has pretty good recovery time. Drink, come on, do it. Like that right there. Fuck. Like that right there. He has really good recovery time. And pretty much the primo strategy for this guy is, because he's so aggressive, is you just kind of want to tank with a big shield like this. It really is the best way to deal with these guys. And anyways, he drops the Hate Knight Iron Mask and the Hate Lance. Let's go ahead and get a good look at that helmet, shall we? Do. That's how the helmet looks. It looks much better on you. The plume isn't hilariously folded over itself. Of course, the Hate Lance also a pretty good weapon if you're doing a it would be really good if you're doing a strength faith build. Oh, I should probably relight my torch just so I can see where the fuck I'm going. No, the torch. Thank you. Oh, looks like this guy was fighting him. Didn't do so hot there, did ya? You pate look-alike. Alright. I just noticed I'm sitting on a good little chunk of souls. Oh well. Come on, Georgina, up the ladder. Up you go. Wow, this is a really long ladder. Do. Break vases. Get stuff. Yeah, hell yeah, Estus Flash Shard. That's a really fucking hidden Estus Flash Shard. Oh shit, hi. Anyways, way back over there, you could see a bunch of torches all grouped together. That's these guys here. Oh shit, where the fuck? Where'd you come? Get out of here. Oh. Golly. Hey, the Bandit Great Axe. Pretty okay axe. I'm pretty sure it's a strength weapon, I don't really remember. I don't really bother with axes very much. There's not really a whole lot to choose from in the way of axes in this game. If you're doing a strength faith build, the Dragon Slayer Crescent Axe would be really good. It is one of the better axes in the game. As far as other axes go, as far as I know, there's... well, I'm thinking about it. There's the Bandit Axe, which is okay. There's the Battle Axe. The Bandit Great Axe is not really great in terms of scaling, so you don't get a lot of bonus damage from it. Oh! Oh, I know where I am. Well, that was a fun little detour, I guess. I really hope I don't run out of healing items. And you can kind of see over there where that was. On the left there. And there's stuff below. Dare I? I may as well. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Georgina. Come on, you're literally not standing on anything. How the fuck? Okay, well maybe this wasn't meant to be. Maybe there's an outcropping of a ledge here. There kind of is, but there kind of isn't. Also, there's a bunch of dead bodies here. Maybe I'm not meant to hang around. I'm gonna have to deal with this dog. Man, I can't believe I had to deal with that dog. What a pain. Oh, good job. Oh shit, that guy's got a dark weapon. Get the fuck away from me. Alright, he got the fuck away from me. It took a little coaxing, but I think we managed to come to an agreement there. Ah, fuck these statues. Like, it's cute and all that they have, like, a gimmick here, but, just... I don't know, it's kind of annoying. Especially because, you know, spoiler alert, they fucking repeat the gimmick later on in the very next zone. What the fuck? Guess these guys got impatient. Wow, he's booking it. Look at him go. Alright, come on, buddy. Let's get this over with. Alright, was it worth it? I don't think it was worth it. Oh, shit. Ooh, can I make this jump? Yes, but I don't think I actually should, to be honest with you. There are a lot of secrets in this area. Ah, what the hell? I've got time. What time is it? Yeah, I've got time. Fuck it. Fuck it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Go ahead and light that pool on fire. Light that pool on fire as well, because that thing comes out of it. Oh, God. Light this brazier. Oh, God. Now with all these fire pools. Okay. Dealt with it like a pro. Except I don't really know how to get back now. Oh man, that guy had a bad time. Was it worth it? Not really. That was primarily adventure for adventure's sake. And there's some weird random ass statues embedded in the fucking wall. Oh my god, and there's the bonfire right there. Oh, this area is becoming very tedious. But luckily the statues, they do not come back unless you exit the zone. Or re-pop the zone, as it were. That means dying or transferring bonfires and then coming back. Man, some of these guys can really book it. I'll probably want to go ahead and change this back before I forget to. Alright, come on. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, shit! You and your dark weapon bullshit. Oh gee, thanks. A broken sword. That's exactly what I wanted. Was there really a point to coming over here? I don't think there was. Well, this adventure is wearing thin on me. Hey, you can see the fog wall down there. Neat. Cool, cool, cool. I wish I was closer to the fog wall. Insomuch that I was done with this entire area. Because I really don't like it. I don't know, it's okay. It's just kind of boring. Because you can really tell that they kind of ran out of ideas when it comes to Dark Souls 2, I guess. The whole game in general. Just looking at this area in particular, you can really tell. Because first and foremost, oh hey, look, it's the 3rd poison level that I've gone through so far. But also, the level's design is basically just a rehash of Blighttown, which even then was just a rehash of an area in Demon Souls, like I've already said. Dog. You freaking hell. Get the fuck out. That better be a torch, buddy. God, delay. Come on. Stop it. Get out. Ugh. This adventure has worn thin on me. I know there is a mummy around here somewhere. Fuck! That was entirely on me. Got too antsy. Got ahead of myself. Ah! There you are, you bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking mummy bullshit. Could have sworn that. I can't believe I forgot about that thing. Can't believe I forgot about these things. I just did this the other night. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, really? Really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Get out of... Get the... Oh, God, get out of here. Where'd the bug go? Did I get it on the backswing? You know what? Fuck it. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take that in stride. This is some all bullshit. This is actually an enemy that they introduced in one of the DLCs. For some reason, they decided, hey, you know what would be a great idea? Let's just put him in here too. Let's just put him here too. Why not? Why not? Why not? The big gimmick is if you piss them off, they'll do that thing where they shake and orange mist will come off of them, and that's acidic mist. These things spew acid, which degrades your equipment. The Wicked Eye Great Shield. The Wicked Eye Great Shield. Yep. I'll take a look at that while I'm here. Why not? Why not? Let's see. The Wicked Eye Great Shield. I believe this was one of the shields that was a part of the shield design contest. In Dark Souls 1 and in Dark Souls 2, they had contests to let fans design a shield that would go into the game. Which was just kind of cool. I mean, this is kind of a cool shield. There's not really a whole lot of lore on it, but there is... Let's see here. Basically just says it's a strange, unsettling design, and for some reason, no matter how much cleaning people did, the painted-on hands prints never came off. Which is pretty badass. Oh, God! Get out of here! Oh. I hate those things, I really do. Oh boy. I'm almost done here. I really don't feel like going through the next area, so I think I'll just go ahead and get to the bonfire and call it there. Let's see here. Ah, this is interesting. This is one of those really weird things. Kind of like how there were those random-ass giant skeletons in the Grave of Saints. Which still doesn't really make any sense. I mean, what exactly were they? Were they just large people? Were they the They couldn't be the skeletons of giants, because giants are proportioned differently than that. They're much squatter, you would say. Now, this is really, really weird, right? The fuck is this thing? Well, you can lock onto it like an enemy. It's this giant queen ant looking thing. And it's actually quite horrifying. Look at those teeth. Look at these mandibles. Look at I can't really look at it from here. Look at those beady black eyes. This is not something that looks friendly, especially in a game of this caliber, but as you'll notice, it's not really doing anything to me. Like, even this mist that it's exuding is not hurting me. Well, okay. What the fuck, right? Oh, did I not leave any of those statues in peace? Oh, damn it. I did that again. Damn it. Oh, well. Oh, there's one in there. I'm gonna go get poisoned real quick. Hang on a second while I go get poisoned. Just give me a second. You get out. This is my house now, okay, buddy? Ouch. Also, I really don't know how these stone statues, or whatever they are, have that weird, like, motion sensor. Anyways, just get on in there. And the poison disappears. Ah, fucking hell. Wow, it's really convenient that I drank that Estus, because that would have killed me. Damn. Hot damn. But yeah, not only is it completely passive, despite its incredibly intimidating looks, it's actually vaguely helpful. Vaguely helpful. It does have kind of a delayed reaction on curing your poison, so it's really not terribly useful. Hang on, I'm gonna top off just in case any more of those guys are lurking around here. No? You're all done? You're gone? Okay, fantastic. Oh, alright. Wow, did you see that shit? Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're not welcome here. But as you can see here, pigs. Pigs have been slaughtered and hung up to dry and drain the blood out of them. So like I said, like, not only do they have, like, furnishing and stuff, but these hollows are clearly, like, making a normal living down here. Which seems impossible, given that it's, you know, a giant underground cavern, where ideally they would not be able to get their hands on pigs, much less entire sacks full of potatoes. Where the fuck is all this coming from? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. The game doesn't really explain it. Anyways, I've had just about enough of this. My throat hurts. I don't feel good. I'm tired. And I hate this area, and it's just an exhausting area to deal with. You can kind of see that mist from over here. Goodbye, friendly bug. Goodbye, friendly giant bug. And goodbye to you. Goodbye to you as well. I'll have one more episode where I have to spend any time with Georgina here. And then I'll be able to get back to the character I was actually using for the playthrough. Because this one is not terribly efficient, but I don't really care for playing efficiently on my own time. So, anyways, until next time, good night. Thank you for watching. Good night. Good night.